So hello and welcome to the channel, and if you're a regular viewer on my channel you'll be wondering what the hell this video is all about, but this is an issue that I had to tackle just recently and something that was going to cost quite a lot of money to resolve, and I thought I'd just tackle it myself. So I've got this wasp infestation just inside the cavity wall of my house, and you can sort of hear them in the bedroom. Definitely at night they're scurrying away inside, and it's almost like you've got a little mouse at the bottom of the bedroom. But it's quite an active nest that I really needed to resolve. It's a wasp nest, and I thought I'd do it myself. So I went to my local DIY store and got some speed fit fittings. The fitting I actually had already in the garage, so that wasn't a cost at all, but it's probably about £5. And just a couple of lengths of 3 metre, I think it's 1.5 mil or 15 mil, I think it's 15 mil tubing. I think that was again about £5, and it just push fits together if you just unscrew each side and screw them back together. It's as simple as that. They just push in and tighten up, and to release them just turn them back the other way, push the little button at the top of the fitting, and it just slides apart. So as you can see here, just pushing the fitting at the top. Once you've unscrewed it, just push the little nip at the top and it just comes apart. It's that easy. So easy to use these sort of fittings. And the other thing I needed to get was a one-way valve, really. So just using just a standard hose connector, the section that you would usually connect onto your tap. It needs to be that end because you're wanting to create a one-way system, really. And we're going to have to do a little bit of DIY and just cut the end off so that the valve doesn't go the other way. Usually you get back pressure from the water, which would turn the tap off, but we actually want it to remain in a one way. And the little black rubber just came off as I was filming this, so just try to keep hold of that. And you're just going to sort of hacksaw off that little nip at the other end of the rubber, and then that's you done. Try and keep that rubber though. It will keep a better seal. It's not 100% important, but it would seal better. And then just clip them together. This piece comes together with its Jubilee clip on the end. You can buy it like that. It wasn't something that I've built. That comes just like that, and it just slots in. So you've got a short section of hose pipe on one end, and the air is just going to travel in one direction, so that when you're putting all the powder in on one end, you don't want it to slide down the rest of the tube. So that's why we're trying to create a one-way valve system. So from there, you're just going to connect in your speed fit tubing and just tighten up the Jubilee clip. It's as simple as that. So you've got air will flow in one direction only, so you can fill all the hose pipe section up with your powder, and the rest of it will attach to a long length of something solid, really. Fortunately, I've got a extendable window cleaning handle, but this was it completed. Obviously, I've tried to seal any air gaps where I can with some gaffer tape, and then just filling it up. I definitely recommend putting on a mask at this stage, even some goggles if you've got them, maybe even some hand stuff. But literally just hold the pipe, turn the bottle upside down, and all the powder comes to one end, and then just squeeze it in, and then just give it a little bit of tap. I'm not going to do it fully on this one. This is after I've sort of done my wasp dealing with. But yeah, just give it a little bit of a tap so that it all goes down the bottom, and just fill that whole section till it starts to come out of the top. So once you've got everything together, this is what it should look like, using a bit of gaffer tape all the way down the length of your tube. So if you haven't got one of these extendable poles, just use numerous sections of could be like just a plank of wood or something. You're just wanting something that you can create a long lance with, really, if you're not wanting to get anywhere near it. And then at the other end, I'm just using a tent pump. So it literally just slots on the end. I'm not using any adapters or anything. It literally is the pump that goes onto the tent and blows it up. You could probably pick one of these up for about five to £10. Not a great deal at all, considering it was numerous quotes, just over £100 to come and do this job. So I think all in all I've spent £15 or £17. I think it was £7 for the wasp killer, and then each section of tube was £5, and I'd got all the rest of the bits just lying around in my garage. So just doing a bit of a test run here, just with some flour in the end. Totally over exuberant push of the pump. No need to do it that hard, and something that you'll figure out just how much pressure comes out the other end. So as you can see, just up in the top corner, just above the redundant sky dish, we've got virgin, so it's just been sat there for quite a while, to be honest. But yeah, just going to position the lance right up in this corner, and then I can go away and get the pump. There's quite a bit of activity still in the area at the moment, so I'm trying not to get too close. Once you've been stung by a wasp, you won't want to get stung by a wasp again. And obviously, if it's a bee hive, you could probably contact your local council, and they'll probably come and sort that out. They'll probably try and rescue it if they can. Obviously, bees are endangered, and we try and do our best to save them. They do a lot for the world, really. So just attaching my pump. Obviously, you saw it was pretty easy to do, and then just give it a little bit of a puff, and then go and have yourself a bit of a break or stand back at a distance. I thought this was going to be something out of a film, and there were just going to be wasps just pouring out of there, but they do start to come out. It's quite hard to pick up on the video, just with the way I was filming. It wasn't directly actually on the area, but you can see them not too happy about what I've just done there, all just buzzing around quite frantically. But yeah, the idea is that the powder just sticks to the outer coating of the building, and they gradually just start to take it into the wasp, and they are literally carrying in the poison, really, just to kill off the entire colony that's inside. I've got no idea how many are in there, but there's probably about 20 or 30 every 10 seconds just coming in and out. So it's quite a bit of activity, and it was quite noisy inside. It's quite disconcerting, really, or uncomfortable to hear that noise, especially going on through the night as well. It was something that was keeping me awake, and just a genuine fear of wasps, really, or a fear of getting stung by wasps. So yeah, best just to go away for a few minutes, just let that initial application just do its business, and then definitely come back and give it another go. I didn't quite get the exact spot from where it was. I needed a little bit of assistance from my girlfriend, who was quite keen to just push the plunger when she could stay as far away as possible, while I just directed the hose more into the actual entry hole. But I thought I'd give it a go on my own first, just to make sure everything worked all right. So just giving the tube another refill, which you can see is quite easy, but like I say, definitely recommend wearing some sort of PPE, personal protective equipment. And as you can see, just coming back, giving it a second application. Probably left it about 10 minutes between each application here, and there's still quite a bit of activity, and I've stood back at a distance and just had a little look with the binoculars where the entry hole was and where I'd sort of applied it, and I could see that it was just a little bit below, so I've tried to get a little bit higher with this one. And again, I come back again with my partner in about 20 minutes or so, and just get more into the entry hole, and then probably left it just over the evening, come back in the morning, and there's absolutely zero activity, nothing coming in or out. So I've just got right up there on a set of ladders, and just giving it a good douse, and then later today I'll probably get some sealant and just go around all the holes around the eaves, just make sure it doesn't happen again. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's been useful. I hope it saved you a couple of quid in tackling the issue yourself and not having to get too close to it and endanger yourself by getting stung. So yeah, hope that's been helpful. Leave a like, leave a comment, and thanks for watching.